frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. To you who've been trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Keyforge team event finals. I'm joined by Taito from Cant Touch Dis. Taito, say something.
Hi, hello. It's pretty nice to for you to having me here.
No problem at all. No problem at all. So what we've got today is we've got three great games between KIP and Hamburger Lanterns 1. These games will be played live, one after the other. We're going to do a quick chat with each of them first to see how they feel before the game. And of course, you're going to have Taito and myself commentating over the games as we go. So this has been a great experience thus far. We have spent, it feels like months getting to this point.
Yeah, that was a long time from the beginning of this KOTE 8.
Yeah.
But that was an exciting time.
Oh, very, very. I mean, it's been really enjoyable for us just seeing how everything's developed. We tried so many new things this time. So Taito here won the KOTE 7 event, and unfortunately, who knocked you out this time, I'm afraid, in the top cut?
Oh, I don't remember. It was so long ago, but I believe that we lost 3-0. So we lost every game in the top cut. It was in the top 32, I believe.
Wow, that is.
So yeah. Yeah, so we were on our best decks because the SAS on the top 32 was pretty high. It was around 72 SAS, I believe. So we are using our best decks in this tournament. But despite this, we were obliterated, and we were, it's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. But we enjoyed this event. It was a really nice event. A lot of preparation needed, of course, but we enjoyed it.
Well, the aim was to have less preparation for this event than the last one, and everyone's disagreed with us, saying actually no, it was more. So
yeah.
But let's get on.
Yeah, it was.
Let's start moving on. So let's invite Grant in. So Grant, I believe you're in the background. Can you hear us? Okay.
Yes. How
are
you doing?
Hey man, good. Thank you for turning up at lunchtime your time to come and fight for the title of the KOTE 8 victor. I mean, wow. I mean, this has been one hell of a ride, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been super exciting, and SASCAP's been a lot more interesting than I expected it to be. So it's been good.
I agree. I mean, and you guys, you've brought all the Heart of the Forest pretty much we've seen in this event.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone said Heart of the Forest was going to dominate it, but have you felt that the Heart of the Forest had an unfair advantage for you guys, or do you think it was just a strong card that we got to deal with?
I think it's a card that decks of Keyforge doesn't rate very well. So in any SASCAP event, it'll usually overperform relative to the other decks.
So, and I know you've submitted your events, but I haven't looked at them yet. But how many Hearts of the Forest do you have between your three guys for the final?
For the final, 0.
Wow, that is brave talking. So
yeah,
let's take a couple of seconds just look at the journey you have through. Now, of course, you can't see this because with the stream is on a 20-minute delay, but we're just looking here at your journey through the top cut. You've gone from knocking out Keyforge Granada, Team Hong Kong Mavericks, who are the only current double champions in the KOTE League, Key Frogs, who really came with their A game all the way through, Midwest Martian Amber, which has got to be some of the closest games I've seen this tournament. I mean, what stuck out for you most in the event this time?
A lot of these teams were really tough to play against. And, we've been playing Heart of the Forest the whole event. Through the top cut, we continue with that. It was surprising to see people weren't preparing for Heart of the Forest until I think probably the finals. But when you get this low in SAS, it's hard to find a deck that has all the pieces necessary to make a functional Heart deck. So that's why we didn't use them.
No, can't argue with that. That makes perfect sense. So, I mean, what are you looking forward to this? I mean, what do you expect the Hamburger Lanterns to bring? I mean, they are a previous champion. You've made top 4 before, and you're a set of well-respected guys. So what are you expecting to see today in your game?
All right. can only imagine a bunch of hard artifact control, maybe some purging stuff.
Oh,
things
even
to
at
counter Heart of
even
the
at
Forest.
even at the low SAS level, yeah. I mean, this is
Yeah,
SAS
even at the
54.
low
Everyone.
SAS level.
All right. Well, man, anything
Just because it's
else?
such a scary card.
Oh hell yeah. I think irritating more than scary is probably the better word.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
But as Brett always finishes, any trash talk you want to share with your opponent before we bring their captain in for a quick interview?
I have no trash talk for the Hamburg Atlanteans. They're an amazing team. Big fans to them. So
Awesome.
just going to wish them luck.
Awesome, man. So I'm going to bring John in for Hammer's Lantern. Grant, could you just do us a favor and set up the game with a password and put that into the group chat, just so, and then we can get going on to that once we're through the interview.
Will do. Thank you.
One last thing, actually, Grant, will you be joining us for the commentary of your red and blue games after the fact? You're welcome to join us
sure.
here. Cool.
I can do that.
Awesome. Right. So let's switch you for John. What? Just waiting for John to join in now. So, I'm somewhat paranoid because I don't have Brett this week to that's something that's not streaming properly. So as soon as you see it kicking off on the channel, let us know. Hey there, John. Welcome to the commentary box.
Hi.
Hey, so well, congratulations on your team making it to the final again. Are you one of the finalists from the Hamburg Atlanteans winning team last time?
Thank you very much. No, I was in the team which won the second cut.
Ah, yes, that was the KOTE 7. Yes, but I mean, yeah, your guys, your teams are pretty much almost randomly made up. Is that correct, or do you actually have aim for a top team and a bottom team?
Yes, we always play lottery some time before code starts, and it always is a really fun thing. This time we did it over stream. My wife was the lottery fairy, and she did quite well.
Yes, well, let's be honest, man. You guys are in the final. You did very well. So, are any of your players previous finalists, or are they all fresh players? Or fresh to the final, shall we say?
I don't got it actually.
So, are your red or blue players? Were they previously in the winning final winning team for KOTE 6, or or have they not played in the Top Cup final before?
I don't think so.
What? Well, it's the team name that counts as far as I'm concerned. So, welcome aboard. How have you found the journey here? I mean, I'm fading.
It was a blast.
That is good.
We started extremely good, 2 rounds. Then we got this 2 bye weeks, and I think we were kind of off and lost 2 rounds then. And we were shortly before dropping, and then you mailed me with this tiebreaker match, and then we got on fire again.
Yeah, I mean, let's be clear here, guys. Hamburg Atlanteans were not only 4th in their group, they were 4th equal, so they had to play a tiebreaker to get into the playoffs, which they then won both of that. They won the playoff to get into the top 32. So they came in to the top 32 32nd. And to see their battle playing some of the best teams we have seen to the final, it's amazing. You beat the Russian Smiths, who I believe went undefeated in my group. You beat Invidious Lethal Nephews, who are not a team I'm aware of, but have impressed us. Better Call KOTE are, again, a well-respected and well-known team. The AC Regulars, and then here we are in the finals, man. I mean, which match in the top 32 really do you remember?
All of them. we did really a hard work on deck selection ever since we made Top Cut, and we found some really interesting things about our playstyle. I think Kip does mention it. I always play some kind of AOA pseudo rush.
Yep.
And Irie mostly had some board pressure control things. and Kif has always a good coda thing on the board, and this brought us here.
Yeah, I mean, you've done amazing, man. You've done absolutely amazing. Get to the final. It's so good. So, what we're going to do now is so Grant's just opened up the game. Hands closed. So we're going to do a live stream with a hands closed game. And this will be going live for those of you who are wondering. In about 9 minutes, this will start streaming live. We've got a 20-minute delay today. So let's go ahead and let's start the game. So have you got the link in the chat?
Yes, got it.
Okay, I'm just going to tell Grant next time to use a stronger password. Alright, I'm going to put it up here. So I'm afraid we don't have the fancy graphics from All for One this week. Why has it put me in as that? This week, I need to wait for the game to let me know when you're in, John. If you're still in the Discord.
Crucible kicked me out.
Naturally, of course it did.
There I am.
Right.
Okay.
Game is full. Why can it not let me? How do I watch a game? It's been so long. What is your name on? Just so I can quickly find it. What is your name on the Crucible?
Also John Lang.
Ah, that's a novel idea. John Lang. There we go. Watch it. So, have you got the link, Dom? Taito?
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm trying to get in.
So.
Yep. I'm here.
You're
Okay,
there as well?
then I'm
Awesome.
out and hear you later.
Yeah, cheers. Good luck. Good luck to both sides. So
Thank you.
let's the games begin. I'll give Gran a message.
So, we are about to see some interesting decks here.
So, have you had time to review the decks, Taito, before we came on board the line today?
Yes, of course. I have prepared some initial thoughts about these decks, and I hope that the players are not able to hear me right now. But they are amazing players, and I doubt my insights would help them because they know these decks very well. But so my money is today on Omega Oastero Sonhar de Patano because it's really nice 54 SAS Rush deck, and it will be piloted by Hamburg Atlanteans. So my money is on this deck because the efficiency here could really help to set up some nice big plays, and also there are 16 Ember, 16 bonus Ember on the cards. And on the other side we see another 54 SAS KOTE deck, AOA deck, because they are both AOA decks, and here there is big pressure on the artifact side because there are 6 artifacts here. Some are really good, some are not, but let's focus on the game.
Yeah.
So as we see, starting with Perplexing Sophistry, Strongling discarded Dusk Chronicles, but then followed by a strong Titan Librarian Director and Bad Penny from the Wild Wormhole. That was a nice turn here.
Very good.
So Hamburg Atlanteans are already preparing their big massive turn with 2 cards already in the archive, so it could be really nice. But early Chota Hazri here, that could mean that there just need some strong bodies on the actually any bodies on the board, because this game could be all about reaping from the Strongling side.
I can believe it. I mean, the key thing here is I think they're strongly trying to cycle his hand, because if you're playing Chota there, it's because you have no amber, you need to cycle your hand. I mean, Dusk Witch, unsurprisingly, dead. End of the turn. If it wasn't going to happen, that would shock me.
Yeah, so we see how he just cycles this Bad Penny, so trades with Rasknauer and then return to hand, just to be discarded. So it's just normal but penny play. And this Gamgee could be also could be crucial because it's sitting next to Titan Librarian, and this Titan Librarian just keeps archiving cards, and that could be crucial in this match to gain this card advantage, and also the board advantage, because Hamburg Atlanteans are now sitting on 3 creatures compared to 2 creatures from Strongling. They are better because they are stronger, but the Hamburg Atlantean side has some really nice passive abilities, and with Rocket Boots.
But we have got 2 Gauntlet of Commands in the Strongling's got 2 Gauntlets of Commands down for KIP. KIP are here at the bottom, Hammer Glances at the top. That Gauntlet of Command with Groggins means Groggins an extra threat right now. I mean, yes, he's going to take some damage, but...
That's true, actually. That's true, but...
oh, there he goes.
actually, here we have So bouncing Deathguard. That was the answer here.
But bouncing Deathguard into the Librarian, though, that's a surprise for me. I'm not saying that's a wrong move. It's a surprise.
Yeah, that was surprising here, but maybe these 4 cards in archives are enough, because remember we still have Directors, so we get at least 1 card each round right now, and also this Titan Librarian could get some, could be also a nuisance because it archives after you draw 2 your 6 cards after your turn. So you are basically playing every round with 5 cards hand, and until you draw your archives, it could be a liability here. So that could be a pro play that we are not prepared to understand here. But yeah, that could be this. So
this is SAS 54. I said 58 earlier. This is SAS 54 deck, so we're not expecting this to be a.
I see Mind Barb and Flamewing Shaman was discarded, and that was also a really nice play because this Shaman could just get on the board, kill Gamgee, and then go for Director with this double gauntlets. But it still could be played with Nepenthe Seed. But I believe in this deck we see some other good targets for Nepenthe Seed. What do you think about this?
Nepenthe Seed is one of those. There's always good targets, but the challenge it have is there's normally too much to choose from. And as you say, from what you said is, in my opinion, it depends on the comboing and what point of the comboing he's in. Taito, have you just disconnected from the game? Hello, Dom, you still there? Right, I'm trying to work out if I'm crashed out or he's crashed out. So I'm still seeing the game go through. So, okay, we've lost Dom for the time being. Hopefully he'll be back in a second. So what we've got so far, 2 Gauntlets of Command, 1 key. The first key has gone to John Lamb from Hamburg Atlanteans. They're on 3 Amber, 5 Amber, Stronglink. Taito has rejoined the game. How are you, Dom? You welcome back.
Yes, I'm back. Unfortunately, my internet is doing me some tricks here. But wow, what a change here. A 9-card hand and still 5 cards in archives. How was it pulled off?
I was literally just about to try and look through the back history for that. I think Lights Out returning 2 to the hand is definitely 2 of them.
Yeah, yeah, that could be it. And Director is still available because it's still in hand.
Yeah, but
for Johan. Yes, but
it's still in hand.
This play could be still better. And I see that Too Much to Protect was also played already, so Stronglink is going fast and sitting on 8 Amber. So if we compare players based on the Amber side, they are basically on the same level right now. So Johan Lenk is of course a little bit further towards the finish line, because he already forged the first key. But this game could still go in almost every direction, I believe.
Good. I mean, basically they're neck and neck. Okay, Strong Leak's on 8 amber, John Lang's on 3, but he's got 1 key, and he's not been out. He can't stop Strong Leak Grant taking this key. So Grant's, I would say, in a better position right now, though, Director of XYZ. But on saying that, John has got 6 cards in his archive ready for go later.
Yes,
it's going to be
that
tough.
could be a blast in one turn that you are just playing every card from your archives. That could be really hard to stop. But also, what you said before, that either player has no ways to stop his opponent, because there is in the first deck in Omega there is only Little Nif and a double Gamgee, and on the first deck on Longshanks we see Burn the Stockpile, but you have to go over 7 or over with that, and just Swindle and Too Much to Protect. We already seen Too Much to Protect. I haven't seen Swindle yet. So
yes, you missed Swindle.
ways.
Swindle was there when you disconnected.
Okay, yes. So
that's how we got to 8. Yes.
Right now, I would say that John Lang is pretty much safe with his second key. But Stronglink also attacks the second key, so is almost there with the 6 amber, and John Lang has even less ways to stop him. Maybe with some shenanigans with Gamgee, but there are no ways to.
But he's got his. He's just
no
pulled his
to...
archive as well. So he's got Shadows with 12 cards in hand. Sucker Punch comes in to just get him out of the way, or do 2 damage to get rid of Sucker Punch for 1. If he gets to 6, though, from what you're seeing and what you're saying, if he can get himself to check, the chances are Strong Link's going to really struggle to get him off check. So he's got that, and there he is now on check. He is now on check.
I would say that's it. It was just a race here, because there's both of these decks are not a control decks. They're just a rush decks. But I believe below 60 SAS, it's really hard to have a control deck that already did something else, like winning games. But that could be hard for Strong Link right now. So I would put my money on this deck on Omega, as I said before, because of this efficiency, and I will still do.
I would have, at this point, I would have to agree. Key of Darkness gets discarded out the hand. So there we go. We have 6 amber. Strong Link Grant takes his second key. Can he capture an amber? That's what this comes down to.
Yep, that's it. That was a nice game.
That was a brilliant game. So, I mean, wow.
So fast. Fast.
I think we spent longer talking to them before the game began. So let's go ahead and let's... wow. So that's 1-0 to Hamburger Lantians. I'm just going to get them both into the chat if we can. So Grant's coming in. Hopefully John is too. All right, we have a Grant. Hopefully John will be here in a second. Grant, wow, that was a fast game.
Yeah, I know. It was a crazy game.
I mean, I said fast as in I think that was half the time than it was of me speaking to you and John beforehand. I mean, how did you find it, man? How did you find it, man? I mean...
It was good. It was tough dealing with the director ZYX.
Oh, yeah.
The gate, built up an archive of 5 cards. But it came down to the wire. You saw that might makes right. If I was able to hold off one more turn, then I probably would have gotten close. I'd loll up the Titanic Nox in my hand. So really tight, awesome game.
Yeah. I mean, it could have gone either way. It was. I mean, I think the direct for XYZ come into play earlier. Second. Director of XYZ coming in is really what is just that getting that ahead of you, just pushed him a little bit ahead, and you're permanently just playing catch up. But let me be clear, you were catch up by like an amber. It's not like you were miles behind. I mean, this
deck has like almost no amber control, so I knew I just had to push as hard as I could.
Oh, you had Swindle. I'm not the best of amber control, but and we got John here as well. Yeah, you had Swindle. Yeah. So, John, well done. Congratulations on winning the first of the 3 games. How does it feel?
Thank you.
How was the game?
It was up and down. My start was really hard with 5 Logos hand, I think, and this Librarian or the other one, they made such a good job and put my archive full of crap.
We just saw this archive growing. We just saw this archive growing, going, what's he got in there? He's got 6 cards in his archive. And so we just say, what's this big play he's got? He's going to have all these cards. Your answer was, it was just shit.
It was the plan to fill it with shit, so it wasn't that bad. In test games, normally I put their Omega or Alpha cards because of his Merkins.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not accept both Librarian and the other one to be up there this long, and so I had a mixed archive and nothing worth it. So I just played from my hand, and this worked out okay. And I was so afraid of that might makes right.
Sure.
In the end.
Yeah, that thing was almost ready to fire. It was real tight.